Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Alex's Life and Thoughts. Welcome. Today, we are talking about the highly anticipated new Emily Henry book, Great Big Beautiful Life. This is Reese Witherspoon's May 2025 book club book. This book has been on all of the top 10 most anticipated books of 2025. And this was one of my most anticipated books as well. So I was so excited to read this, and I've read this. And guys, this is Emily Henry's best book in terms of storytelling and plot. It's not the strongest of her books in terms of romance, and she really took a risk in this book. Henry is the queen of rom-com books, and here you still get a romance, but you get a really interesting story right in front and center, and the romance of the female and male leads is a little bit more in the background. Now, I loved this book. And what I loved about it is because it was unique. You still get the classic Emily Henry wit and dialogue and the really sweet and meaningful stories, but you get some mystery and you get some intrigue with this one. And this one, I honestly felt this was her best work of literature. I believe Henry drew inspiration from The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which that's one of my favorite books of all time. Though rather than merely copying its themes, she crafts a distinct narrative. Alice Scott embodies internal optimism, ever dreaming of her big writing break, while Hayden emerges as a Pulitzer Prize winning author. And he is famous for being a cynical person. The two writers meet in a little island bound by a singular purpose: to write the biography of the elusive Margaret Ives. Once a tragic heiress and former tabloid princess, Margaret hails from one of the most storied and scandalized families of the 20th century. Her invitation for both writers to join her for 1 month trial presents a unique challenge. Only one will have the privilege of telling her story. And you get to know Margaret, and you get to know the relationships of Margaret's life and her present life and her past, more of her past. And you begin to really care for Margaret, and you get to care for Alice, and you get to care for Hayden. And I really, really was on the edge of my seat while I was reading this book because it was just so well written. And honestly, I was so invested in Margaret's story that I forgot that Emily Henry created. This book is a must read. It's a 5 out of 5. It is my favorite Emily Henry so far. If I had to rate my top 3 books, it would be Great Big Beautiful Life, number 1. 2 is Funny Story, and 3 is Happy Place. Thank you for watching, and take care. Be kind to yourself and keep reading.